Good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing today? We are in the midst of a new broadcast of the same auction we've already started. This right here is the tapered planchet coin that I found earlier today. Just wanted everybody to be able to see it up close. It'll probably come up a little bit later in auction. I was just using it to get my camera set up. Get everything set up just right so that we can do this broadcast. How's everybody doing today? Got Mickey, Farm Dog, Doug, Mr. Land Pirate, Dan McCumber. Who else we got in here? Mark Thomas. Eric is here. Chris Hurley. Let's see. Who else is in here? Coin Junkie, Carl. Welcome, welcome, one and all. We have 3 new registrants for tonight. If they show up, I'll be sure to get them turned into blue names. There's Stan Horn, Ant. Alright, so we have already sold the 1944 Philadelphia toned Lincoln cent, and that was when I was at Eric's place. I've got the same coins here, and because they were toned, I did not want to attempt to sell them without the proper lighting so that you guys could see what the toning looks like. This is a 1952 S toned Lincoln cent. It's the next one on the list. Lot number 2. Lot number 2. And for this one, yes, I did make it back, Sir Stax-a-Lot. Made it all the way back to North Carolina, and we actually got a little gift today. Earlier today, Mickey said that it was cloudy, but it was warm outside. It was not warm. It was 41 degrees, temperature falling through the day. And this afternoon, when I went to the post office to pick up some packages, it was actually sleeting outside. We had sleet. That's correct. So here it is, 1952 S. Going to start this one off at 5. Let's see, lot number 2 is a 53 Philadelphia. How about if I get the 53 Philadelphia out first? Maybe I should try doing that. Read my lots. Read my lots. Here it is. 1953 Philadelphia. Beautiful coin. Beautiful toning on this one. There's a 1953. Going to start this off at $5. How about a bit of $5? Anybody bit of 5? How about a bit of 5? That's fine, Tyler. That's fine, Tyler. Let's take a look at the reverse on this one. Just a beautiful coin. I mean, holy moly. 34 going down to 19 tonight. I don't know how cold we're expecting to get. Probably in the 20s somewhere. We got Dan with a $5 bid. $5 now, looking for a 5.5 bid. A bit of 5.5. How about a bit of 5.5 down to a bit of 5.5? Got Mr. Lampire with a $6 bid. 6 now, looking for a bit of 7 now. A bit of 7. How about a bit of 7 now? A bit of 7. Sandair says -5. That is cold. Thank you very much, but no thank you. Sherm's visit was good. They did another swab of his ears, and he had had a bacterial infection in his ears, and there were 2 different bacterium in his ears. Now they only find traces of one of the 2. The other is gone, so he's doing much better. We got Dan with a $6.50 bid. $6.50 now, looking for a $7 bid. $7.90, but a bit of $7. How about a bit of $7? $7.90, but a bit of 7. Ah, you found your Flynn book. Okay. Well, that RPD will be coming up, I believe, tonight. Did I put it in the auction? I think I put it in the auction for sale. So I think, yes, it is. It's later up. We got $6.50 going once, looking for a bit of $7 now. 7, how about a bit of $7 now? But a bit of $7 on this very odd color, beautiful coin. It's album toned. $6.50 going twice now, looking for a bit of $7. How about a bit of $7? 7 now, anybody a bit of $7? How about a bit of 7? Last call on that $6.50, looking for a $7 bid. How about a bit of $7? Anybody a bit of $7? How about a bit of 7? And sold at $6.50 to Mr. McCumber. Thank you very much, sir. Now it is time for a 1952S. 1952S here. Beautiful toned coin, by the way. just like the 53. There's your 52S, really nice looking toning on this. Here's the reverse side. A lot of red, a lot of, oh, it's almost a silvery gold color. It's really weird. But there it is, 1952S. Going to start this off at $5. Who'll give me a $5 bid? $5 bid now. Anybody bid a $5? How about a bid of $5? Anybody bid a $5? $5 now. Anybody bid a $5? Having a diabetic drink attack here. Sometimes when you're a diabetic, sometimes you just get like excessively thirsty and it hangs around for a while. I'm trying to quell that thirst with some water here. Alright, got a $5 bid. Let's see, a $5. There's Dan McCumber, $5 now, looking for $6 now. Anybody bid a $6? How about a bid of $6 now? Anybody bid a $6? Malcolm, good evening, sir. Looking for $6 bid now. Anybody bid a $6? How about a bid of $6 now? Anybody bid a $6? Got $5 going once now. Looking for a bid of $6 now. How about a bid of $6? Anybody bid a $6? At $5 now going twice. Looking for a bid of $6 now. Anybody bid a $6? How about a bid of $6? It's 1952S. One of the less common S-Mint later date wheats. 52S. They run near $200 a roll now. And this one's a beautiful album toned BU example. And I got this one sold. Dan McCumber is our successful bidder. Alright, next up. Next coin we have is a beautiful gem, uncirculated 1909 VDB Lincoln cent. These are continuing to excel in value, and ones like this are not the kind you find every day. Very high luster, very beautiful coin. Here is the reverse side. Going to start this at $39. $39. Anybody bid at $39? $39 now. Anybody bid at $39? Want a really nice, high quality, uncirculated brown example of a 1909 S or 1909 Philadelphia VDB Lincoln cent. Here it is, right here. Not a thing wrong with this. 1909 VDB. Give me a bid of 39. How about a bid of 39? Anybody bid of 39? 39 now. Anybody bid of 39? Let me set this back and see what we can do. How about a starting bid of $30? Alright, Dan, do you want to start at 30? Nope, we got 39 now, 40. There's Mr. Lampard at $40. 40 now, looking for a bid of 41. 41 now, anybody bid of 41? How about a bid of 41? There's 41 now, 42. This is a very high quality coin here. Very beautiful. Nice earlier die state. Very few, very minor little scratches and hits on it here and there. Got 41, looking for a bid of 42 now. 42, how about a bid of 42? 42, anybody bid of 42? 42, looking for a bid of 42 now. A bid of 42, how about a bid of 42? 42 now, a bid of 42? Is it the shallow in reverse? No. This is the second reverse. What we would call the style of 1910. There's the deep cuts to the end. There's a 42 from Mr. Lampire, then 43 from Dan. 43 now, looking for a bit of 44. 44 now, a bit of 44. How about a bit of 44? 44 now, a bit of 44. Oh, nothing to apologize for. It's not that easy to tell the difference. There's Sir Stacks-a-Lot. Sir Stacks-a-Lot, do I have your information? Check and see again. Did you send your information into coppercoinspayments@gmail.com? so we can get you squared away real quick so that you can bid. I have to have your information first, however. Let's see here. Google's been changing their stuff around lately. It's running a little slow. Slower than expected. There's Mr. Land Pirate at 45. 45 now, looking for a bid of 46. 46 now, a bit of 46. A bit of 46 now, a bit of 46. 46, a bit of 46. Sent me a message on Facebook. I can't do it that way. I have to have an email. Let me see if I can find you. I can't handle getting requests from a bunch of different places. Let's see. I have to figure out who you are. Can you give me your actual name so I can look for you on Facebook? Oh, I got you. I know who you are now. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I will contact you back on Facebook for all your pertinent information. We're going to get you tacked in here as a standard moderator so your name turns blue and you get a little wrench next to your name. And we've got you in now. And Eric, you'll just have to put it in the comment off to the side for now because I don't have time to add him. I don't have a chance to add him yet. But yes, okay, so Sir Stacks-a-Lot is registered to go. And Dan McCumber now at 48. 48 now, looking for a bit of 49. 49 out, a bit of 49. How about a bit of 49 out, a bit of 49? 48, looking for a bit of 49 out, a bit of 49. How about a bit of 49 out, a bit of 49? Got 48 going once, looking for a bit of 49. 49 out, a bit of 49. How about a bit of 49? 49 out, a bit of 49. I got a 48, 48 going twice now, looking for a bit of 49. 49 out, a bit of 49. How about a bit of 49? Last call now on 48, looking for a bit of 49. 49 out, a bit of 49. Let me get your name transferred over to here. What is going on? Come on. Seriously. This is the 5th time now that I have typed your name and I can't get it to go in. It just isn't working. That's weird. Google Sheet. Oh, I see now. That isn't a normal thing for me. I had text was set to white. So it was going in there. Just couldn't see it. I'm going to sell this to Dan McCumber for $48. Thank you, Mr. McCumber. And let me go ahead and get Sir Stacks-a-Lot's information in here. Sir Stacks-a-Lot, I'm going to need your email address. That's how I handle everything here, is by email address. Without your email address, I can't do much. Everybody needs that damned RPM 99. I need it. I don't even have one. Alright, so let's try this coin here. Sir Stacks-a-Lot, you could just message me your email address so that I could be sure that I have it. I know I've got people's information in a bunch of different places, but it all has to be in one place for me to be able to do this properly. There's that 1910 Lincoln cent. A choice unk starting at $21. Anybody want a bit of 21? How about a bit of 21 now? A bit of 21. 21 now. A bit of 21. Thank you. Gotcha. We'll be doing a PayPal invoice for anything you do purchase. Alright. I've also got Victor Echo coins in there for tonight. I've got Michael Reagan's in there for tonight. And I have Dave Coleman in there for tonight. If any of you happen to be listening and want to say hello. I'll get your name blue, and you'll be ready to start bidding. I'll go ahead and, there we go. Okay, got the message retracted. Okay, yeah, you might end up getting spam messages for any bots that happen to be hanging around looking for email addresses. We always have to protect ourselves against the goopy things, the nasties. Got any bids out there? $21 for this 1910 Philadelphia Lincoln cent and uncirculated. $21. Anybody want to bid at 21? 21 now to bid a bid at 21. How about a bid at 21? 21 now to bid a bid at 21. $21. How about a bid at 21? Give it just a minute here. Got a little case of the sniffles because I've been out in the cold. It's actually cold outside here. It's not something that happens very often. I'm on nearly a quart of water since I returned home. I like drinking really cold water. You know, Dan, I have an idea, and that idea will come to fruition here in the next month or so. I am going to start a board of toned coins. They're going to be toned Lincoln cents. They're going to be in a screw-type board from Capital Plastics. It'll be a black board. And we will get to see what it looks like when you just put a random color collection together. And we will bid on that. So I'm going to go ahead and toss this one back and see if it can grow up any in the next couple of weeks to a couple of months, and try to get on with other coins. How about a 1913S? 1913S, Lincoln sent up for your bids right now. Here it is. Really pretty looking 1913S there. And let me wait for Eric to get caught up. There we go. Starting this off at $12. How about a $12 bid? Anybody want to bid at $12? 12 now. Anybody bid at $12? 12. How about a bid at 12? 12. Anybody bid at $12? 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? Looking for $12. $12 to start this 1913S. I tell you what, that's a very tough coin for a $12 start. Actually, it wasn't supposed to be. Oh yeah, it was. Okay. $12. Anybody give me a $12 bid? $12 bid. Now anybody bid at $12? How about a bid at 12? 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? There's Roger at 12. Doug tries 12. Got in just a second late. Roger's got it at $12 now. Looking for a $13. $13. How about a 13? 13 now. Anybody bid at 13? There's Coin Junkie at 14. 14 now. 15. $15. Roger back at 15 now. Looking for 16. 16. Looking for a $16 bid. $16 bid now. Anybody bid at 16? How about a bid of 16? $16 bid now. Anybody bid at 16? How about a bid of 16? 15 once. Looking for a $16 bid. 16 now. Anybody bid at 16? 15 twice. Looking for a 16. Now anybody bid at 16? How about a bid of 16? Now anybody bid at 16? 16. And sold at 15. $15 to Roger Borland. There's the reverse. Very nice. Very fine. Very fine plus coin there. And I shall move along. Lot number 7. Lot number 7 is a 1914 Philadelphia Lincoln cent. This one is in choice uncirculated condition, which is a very scarce. Here is the coin. Wonderful 1914 and choice uncirculated condition there. Really nice coin. Flip it over and show you the reverse side. The reverse side, other than having a little, it's got a little fleck of color in the center of it. I tried to get it off by very gently rubbing it with my thumb, but that didn't do the job. Anyhow, here we go. We've got a 1914 Philadelphia with some nice luster on it. Gonna start the run on this one at $75. 75. I've got this one valued at over $100. Started at 75. Anybody bid a 75? Looking for a bid of 75, 75 now. How about a bid of 75? 1914, uncirculated. 1914. It's one of the toughest. Now, 1915 is the toughest. Philadelphia Mint from the teens, but 1914 is near as tough. I place that in second place. A 15 in this condition would be worth about $150. A 14 in this condition is worth about $105, $110. I've got it starting at 75. Anybody want a bid of 75? How about a bid of 75? Now, a bid of 75, 75. Anybody bid of $75? 75 now, a bid of 75. Look a bid of 75 now, a bid of 75. Okay, Malcolm, thank you. 75 now, looking for a bid of 75. 75 now, how about a bid of 75, 75? Who'd want to start this at, I can do 65. $65. How about a start at 65? Anybody want a bid of 65? Is that a die clash? Might be. Might be a little bit of a die clash there. Yeah, beautiful coin. Really nice for a brown unk. 1914. This is not your everyday coin here. $65. Going to start this 65 now. Anybody bid of 65? Jesse? Okay. What did we start this? Let's see. We started that 1910 at 21. Okay. Jesse will get it at 21. Thank you, sir. All right, back down to the current line of bidding. Mark Thomas at 65. Looking for a $70 bid now. Anybody bid of $70? How about a bid of 70? Anybody bid of 70? $70 now. 70. How about a bid of 70 now? Anybody bid of 70? $70. Anybody bid of 70? No bid of 70? 65. Going once, looking for a bid of $70. How about a bid of $70? 79. A bid of $70. How about a bid of 70? Well, you missed a couple of really nice toners right in the beginning of the show, Wanda. Other than that, you haven't missed a whole lot. Had a very beautiful 09 VDB Lincoln Cent in 65 brown. It was a beautiful coin. And Dan McCumber picked that up. We've got this 1914 right here. We're at second call on this. 65, looking for a $70 bid. 79, a bit of 70. No bid of 70. Okay, I'll call this one sold. Sold this one to Mark Thomas at 65. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Moving right along. How about a 1915S? 1915S. This is something else. Look at that. Isn't she beautiful? Look at the colors. Look at the woody. Right? On the reverse, it looks just like a normal brown high-end AU Lincoln Cent, but on the obverse, would you look at that? Do you see 15S like that very often? That is different, folks. We gotta start this one at $95. How about a 95? 95, anybody bid a 95? 95, it's a $130 coin. Starting it at $95. 95, anybody bid a 95? 95, how about a bid of 95? 1915S. You don't even hardly see 1915S all that often. Much less a really nice, really beautiful AU coin with stripes like this on it. This is a beautiful woody. Very nice. One does it 95 on it. 95 now, $100. 100, anybody bid a 100? Even $100 now, anybody bid a 100? Wait, a bit of 100 now, a bit of 100. How about a bit of 100 now, a bit of 100? Got one at 95. Makes you wish this was December. Like get a Christmas gift for yourself, maybe. You got a roll of 15S? Do they look like this? Do I have a roll of 15S, or is it you've got a roll of 15S? I'm guessing it's probably you have a roll of 15S. Congrats on that for sure. I've had a roll of 15S before. About 3/4 of them are gone though. Very popular item. Alright, boys and girls. We're going to do a first call on this to 1 to 95. Looking for a $100 bid. $100 bid, 90, but a bid $100, up to bid 100, 100, 190, but a bid 100. Got 95. Calling twice now. Looking for a $100 bill. $100 bill, 90, but a bid $100, 80, but a bid 100, 190, but a bid 100. Hello, Paul. Good evening, sir. Kevin Dobbs. And Kevin Dobbs is here as well. And Jesse. We're going to go ahead and call this one sold. We're going to give it to Wanda. Wanda, this is a beautiful 1915 Lincoln Cent. I'm glad it is going to enter your collection. All right, T then. Next up. How about 1955S RPM number 2? 1955S RPM number 2. Here is a very nice BU example of 1955S RPM number 2. Now this is after the die chip in the first 5 surfaces. We're going to start this off at $5. There's one of your markers right there, that big mark across the vest on the bottom, or across the lapel in the coat. So here it is, 1955S RPM number 2. I have this one in a stapled 2x2 holder, so I'm not going to take it out of that. You can see the coin just fine. Here's the reverse side for condition only. Let me go ahead and raise this back up so I can get a good look at the entire reverse at once. There we go. Nice coin. There's Paul Hampton at $5. $5 looking for a bid of $5.50. $5.50 now. How about a bid of $5.50? A bit of $5.50. How about a bid of $5.50? $50. $5.50. $50 now. A bit of $5.50. How about a bid of $5.50? No bid of $5.50. You got a $6 bid now. Mr. Lampire at $6. $6 now. $6.50. Now $6.50. How about a bit of $6.50? $6.50 now. How about a bit of $6.50? $6.50. A bit of $6.50. Oh, you want me to show off your lot number 3? Yeah, that 52S. That was a nice one. Got Mr. Lampire right now at 6. Now Paul Hampton back at $6.50. $6.50 now. Looking for a $7 bid. $7 bid. Now a bit of $7. How about a bit of $7? There's Mr. Lampire back at $7. You know what? I got the two of you fighting over this. And let's say we'll do a stop bidding. Stop bidding. Stop bidding. Let's do it this way. I got Paul willing to pay $10 for one of these. I got 1955S RPM number 2 in a nice BU condition. I have a few of these. So let me do it this way. How about a bin of $5 on these? If I do a bin of $5 on these, how many people would be interested in one of these at $5? 1955S RPM number 2. Let's see what we can pick up out of this. Oh, the 09 VDB. The 09 VDB was actually lot number 4, but it was lot 3 for tonight. So Mickey wants to get one at a $5 bin. I'm sure Mr. Lampire and Paul will both enjoy one at the $5 bin. And there's one for Wanda, one for Chris, one for Doug. That's probably all we're going to be able to do. Let's see, let's try to get Paul Hampton in there, and let's go ahead and get Mr. Lampire in there. And, okay, so Paul wants 2 of them. And Mr. Lampire, let me see if I have any others here. I'm still not completely unpacked and getting everything together here. So hang on a second, let me check. See if I have any more of these 55S RPM number 2 coins. No, don't have any more of these right now. So we'll just have to kind of give it a rest until I can find another source. So what we end up with is the ones that we have available. Want to make sure that the bidders get them. Mr. Land Pirate gets, well, Paul Hampton wants 2 and Mr. Land Pirate wants 2. And we get 1, 2 each for them, Paul Hampton, Mr. Land Pirate. Then what we end up with, because they were the bidders, they want 2 apiece. And so then what we get is Mickey Fur, Wanda Williams, and maybe Chris Hurley. Okay, then we've only got 2 remaining after that, so Mickey and Wanda. And then I will dig through my stuff and see if I can find more to run next week. But for right now, that's what we're going to be able to do. That's all I had available for today. Eric might have some. Let me see. Because they're not highly uncommon. It's just that when I get a little patch of them, that's all I get, you know. Okay, let me get something to stuff in this box here real quick. There we go. Hey, I am actually in business now. There we go. This is going to be my next offer. Next offer is 1954D, RPM number 2. 1954D RPM number 2 will be up next. We're going to wait for just a little bit to see if Eric is going to be able to find any of these. We're going to start this at $5 as well. I'll go ahead and stick that up on the board while Eric is looking. It's lot number 10, 1954D, RPM number 2, and in fact, you guys have a chance to see what we're looking at. Let's see if I've got the first one to Paul. Yes, the first one goes to Paul. Yes, Paul, you'll get that first one. So this 54D, RPM number 2, is our next item up for bids, but just for show's sake, Dan wanted me to show off his 1909 VDB so that Wanda would get a chance to see it. And there it is for Wanda. You've got enough to fill them? Okay. How many lines do I need to add, Eric? Let's see, we got Mickey. Let's see. So we got Mickey, Wanda, Chris, and Doug. And let's see, Mr. Lampire wanted 2, Hampton wanted 2. And so it's just the 2 additional that we needed. I realized it was only 2 that we needed. And then we've got bidding going on now on the 1954D, RPM number 2. I'll get that back up here so that we can take another look at it. There it is. 1954D, RPM number 2. Kind of a nice looking RPM. We've got a $5 bid from Ant, then we've got a $5.50 bid from Kevin Dobbs. Let's see if I can get close enough on this one to show the mint mark and the doubling on the mint mark. Should be able to after I get this focused in. Kind of doesn't show up very well under the dyno. I'm not highly impressed. But that is a 54D RPM number 2. Paul Hampton now for a $6 bid. $6 bid, looking for a 6.5. 6.5 now. Anybody bid a 6.5? How about 6.5 for 1954D RPM number 2? Just a better quality than what you have. I understand that. Got Paul Hampton at $6 now, looking for a bid of 6.5. $6.5. How about a bid of 6.5? 6.5 now. Anybody bid of 6.5? I did see that. I'm sure that's exactly what I was looking for. But we'll see if I can get this focused back in again. There it is. You can see it as a line underneath the primary mint mark there. There it is. I'm trying to hand hold this under a microscope. Alright, there we are. Hello, Richard. Good evening, sir. I tell you what I'm going to do. Tell you what I'm going to do. Let's do it this way. For Paul, Kevin Dobbs, and Ant. Let's see, how many of these do I have? Do I have enough? Yeah, I do. Let's just do this. For anybody who wants one of these, RPM number 2, have these showing as MDS, RPM number 2, 1954D. I have enough to go around, so let's offer them at a, let's say, $5 bin. At a $5 bin. You can get whatever you want to get. I have a few of them. So, $5 bin on the 54D 1mm2. I got Kevin Dobbs wants one, Ant wants one, Mickey Fur wants one, Paul Hampton wants 2 of them, Wanda for 1. I do have enough, Paul. I do have enough. Doug wants one. Mr. Land Pirate wants one. That'll work for me. Let's see, what do I have in here next? Oh, really cool one. I like this one. Love these. This has got a little hair growing on it, but 1955S W RPM 14 or 1mm12. So we didn't get the last one sold. Did not get the last one. I still had one available in the 1954 D1mm2. If anybody wants it, let me know. It's $5. So a 55S 1mm12. Let me give you a good shot of what this looks like. It has some doubling on the east on the S. You can see it up there if you look at the upper serif. What am I doing here? Why am I doing it this way? Let me see. Let me see if I can make this better. That's not the way you do it right there. Definitely not going to work that way. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Okay, let me try it this way. Flip on my light here and see if I'm showing. I am. Let's see if I can show it under my microscope. And boy, it certainly looks a lot better under the microscope than it does under the dynamite. But let's see here. There it is, right there. Let me get it a little bit brighter so we can see this. You can see that upper serif there sticking out of the east side of the mint mark. A little bit of an extra bit of curve going on over here as well. That's a 1955S. It's 1mm12, WRPM 14. Farm Dog, did you bin? What did you bin, Farm Dog? I think Farm Dog has binned something, and I need to let him know whether or not he's going to get it. Or it was the last 54 DRPM number 2. Okay, let's let Wanda take that last one. Ladies first, guys, ladies first. And we're up to $10. $10 now with Paul Hampton on this 1955S 1mm12. Got a $10 bid now, looking for $11. How about $11 bid? Wait a bit, $11. How about a bit, $11 bid? 9 a bit, 11. No bid 11. Got a $10 bid going once now, looking for a bid $11. How about a bid $11? 80 bid, a bid 11. How about a bid 11? There's one at $11, $11 now, 12 now, 12, 12, 12, bitty 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 $12, $12 bid. How about a bid of $12? 80 bitty bitty 12. How about a bid of 12? 12, 9, a bit of 12. How about a bit of 12? Bitty 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 12. How about a bit of 12 now? Do a bit of 12. $11 now going once. Looking for a $12 bid, $12 stacker bid. Any bit of $12. 12, 9, a bit of $12. How about a bit of 12? If Farm Dog needs it, Paul Hampton says that he will allow Farm Dog to take one of his 54 DRPM 12s. So, Farm Dog, let me know if you have a need. You have one. Okay. We got one up to 13 now. 13's the bid. How about a bit of 14, 9, a bit of 14, 8, a bit of 14, 14, 9, a bit of 14. How about that? A bit of 14, 9, a bit of 14. How about a bit of 14, 9, a bit of 14. I don't have another one of these. Bummer. The 55S. Don't have another one of these. So that 55S, I've got only 2 of them. Nope, 3. I have 3. I have one sitting under the scope. So we can do it this way. Let me kill the bidding on this one. And let's do, we're going to have to go back from the top. So offers to Paul Hampton, Wanda Williams, Paul, let's see, Paul, Wanda, Paul, Wanda, Paul, Wanda, Paul, Wanda. Looks like Paul and Wanda, and then maybe Mark Thomas and Mr. Land Pirate. So Mark Thomas, Mr. Land Pirate. There's who I'm offering these to in the order, which you may take them for a bin of $10. $10 bin on this 1955S. Let me go ahead and get it back to this display. 55S 1mm12. 55S 1mm12. Let's see. Mark takes one, Wanda takes one, Paul takes one. That's all I've got. Those 3. Let me make sure that I've got this in order. Actually, no, Mark, Paul, Wanda, Mark. So I got the 3 sold. I had 4 offers out, but I've only got 3 of them that I can sell right now. So it'll be to Paul, Wanda, and Mark. Here's one that goes as an unannounced treasure for you. 1955S 1mm15. Let me go ahead and throw it under the microscope here. We'll take a look at it. Let Eric be sure to give us a yay or nay on this. We've got a split upper serif, a small split lower serif, 1 15. I know 55 is Paul Hampton's year. And I'm going to go ahead and add it to the sheet. Let's see here. Get my spot here. Insert. And go ahead and clear that out. Change the title. Hang on. I'm trying to offer you stuff as I go along here. Got a lot number 11.5. How about that? We've got 1 15. And Eric says this is 1 15. And so we're going to go ahead and run this one. I've got the line up. So Eric, you can copy the line, put the title in there, and we will be ready to go. There it is. 1955S 1 15. We're going to start this off at $5. Mark gives me a $5 bill. Then Paul Hampton at 6 now. Looking for a bid of $7. How about a bid of $7? 7 now. How about a bid of 7? There's Mark at 7 now. 8. Now 8. How about a bid of $8? $8 now. How about a bid of $8? How about a bid of 8? 8 now. How about a bid of $8? How about a bid of $8? How about a bid of 8? $8 now. How about a bit of $8? Any bit of 8? Let's see what we've got here. There's kind of a larger-ish round serif on the bottom, but what we're actually looking at on this one specifically is right up here on the top serif, where you've got doubling on the top serif. Can I give you a call after the show? Absolutely I can. Make sure you send me a Facebook message or an email with your phone number in it in case I don't have it saved, but I can definitely call you. We got Mr. Land Pirate at 8, Paul Hampton at 8, then Paul Hampton back at 8.50, got 8.50 bid, looking for 9. $9 bid now, but a bit of $9. How about a bit of $9 now, but a bit of 9? You know, we could do it this way. Let's do it this way. I'm going to do a stop bidding on this. I'm going to do a bin on this, and I'm going to offer it to the top 4 bidders. Let's see, Paul Hampton. We've got Mr. Land Pirate. We've got Mark Thomas. Did I not get 4 bidders on this? Paul Hampton, Mr. Land Pirate, Mark Thomas. Nope, only had 3 bidders, so I can offer 4 of them. This is the order in which we go. I'm going to do a bin at $6 on these. Bin at $6 on these. Paul gets 1, Farm Dog gets 1. Mr. Land Pirate, Mark Thomas, and then I'm out. I only have 4 of them. So Paul, Farm Dog, Mr. Land Pirate, and Mark each get 1 of the 4 I have on this. We all straight on that? I can't see everything, so trying to make sure that I've got everything together. Here we go with the next item. 1959D, RPM number 6. 59D, RPM number 6. Here is a sample example of what they look like. Let me get this under here. There we go. That's what 59D RPM number 6 looks like. Turn it around this way just a little bit. Give you a much better look at that big extra serif over there on the left hand side of the mint mark. And these are choice BU coins. That I'm on for the 1959. And I'm going to start this at $3. Mark has a $3 bid in there. $3 now, looking for a bid of $3.50. $3.50, a bid of $3.50. How about a bid of $3.50? $3.50 now. Wait a bit of $3.50. $3.50, how about a bid of $3.50? Anybody in there at a bit of $3.50? $3.50 now, a bit of $3.50. How about a bit of $3.50? $3.50 now, a bit of $3.50. Ah, reverse side. Want to see a reverse? There's a $4 bid, now $4.50. Let me go ahead and throw that camera back on. Here is the reverse. Pretty nice red coin with some slight blotching on it. Choice BU. There it is. And that's what we've got. Stick it back under here so you can see the RPM again. There it is again. 1959D RPM number 6. And we've got Paul with a $5 bid. 5 now, looking for a $5.50 bid. $5.50, a bit of $5.50. How about a bit of $5.50? I'm not going to call it toned. It's toned down, which means that it's a more of a slightly reddish brown color. Toned, I would be looking for the blues and the purples and the greens and the oranges, and it's just not like that. Got Mark at 5.5. 5.5 now, looking for a $6 bid. $6 bid now, a bit of $6. How about a bit of $6 now? A bit of $6. Not a common RPM, not that easy to find. How about if I do it the easy way? You guys like my easy way, don't you? Let's do a bin of $5 a piece on these. Bin at $5. Oh, yeah, that's because I moved it and I didn't put this display back up. Hang on a second. There you go. Bin at $5. Anybody want to bin at $5? We've got Mark wants one, Paul wants one. Let's see, Mark, Paul, Wanda. Wanda, how about you? Wanda takes one. Anybody else? I have a few of these, so I have enough to go around. Mr. Land Pirate wants one. Ant will take one. Yes, the easy way is indeed the easy way. Let's see what I have here. Is that all we got there? Let's see. Where are we with quantities here? What did I do? There we go. That's what I did. I have 2 remaining. If anybody else wants to buy one, there's Doug. There's Lisa. So I have 1 remaining now. 1 remaining at the end of the row. Let's see. Hello, Lisa. Good evening. 59D, RPM number 6. Got 1 remaining if anybody wants to take it before I move on. And on that we will move on. Here's my next candidate. Let me get it over here so we can see it. There it is. This one shows inside the bottom of the mint mark, right inside here. This is a listed RPM. It is 1959D, 1mm25. 1959D, 1mm25. Anybody want a bid of $5 bid? Or is it this a $3 bid? $3 bid on this one now, a bit of $3. How about a bit of 3, a bit of 3? There's Mark at 3. 3 now, looking for a bit of 350. 350, 350. How about a bit of 350? 350, a bit of 350. 350 now. Looking for a bit of 350. How about a bit of 350? 90, a bit of 350. 350. 350 now. A bit of 350. Let's stick this over here and give you a look. Here's a look at the obverse, the full obverse of the coin. And here is the full reverse of the coin. Now let's so eloquently transition back over to this camera and show you that RPM again. If I can ever find it. There it is. Hello. Hello. All right. We got Mark at 450, Paul Hampton at 5, looking for a 550 bid, itty bit of 550, 550, itty bit of 550, not a bit of 550. 550, itty bit of 550. There's one at 550, 550, now $6 bid, $6, a bit of $6 bid, now a bit of $6. We got Lisa in there, 550, looking for a $6 bid, now a bit of $6, $6, how about a bit of 6? There's Paul at 6, Lisa D back. How many people would I have in here with an interest at $5? Been at $5. Let's see how many people would bin this at $5. I have a short handful of them. I have a total of 7. So Paul wants 1, Mark wants 1. What else do we have here? Wanda takes 1. I'm sure Lisa will probably take 1. I'm not sure. Let's see. There's Paul already. Paul Marson wasn't Doug. Mark. Okay. So Lisa's the only one whose bid has not yet spoken. There we go. $5 bin on one of these 59D 1mm25 coins. Farm Dog takes 1 as well. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 7. I have 2 remaining. Earlier dice date too, you can see how sharp the details are, sharp the edges are on everything on this one. If anybody else wants that last one, speak now. Well, I got it available. Alright, let's skip that last one. And we'll move on. I'll take this out from under here so I can get my next coin out and get it ready. Lot number 14. This is 1960D, RPM number 15. Beautiful little Northeast RPM right here. And there it is. You can very clearly see the extra loop up over the top here and the extra bottom loop inside here. 1960D RPM number 15. Looking for a $6 bid. We got Mark at $6 now, looking for 6.5, 6.5. Anybody bid a 6.5, 6.5? Now anybody bid a 6.5? Not sure, Paul. Die scratch through the 5. Let me check and see. I don't have my loop over here. I did not bring my loop to the table. I'll let you know a little later, Paul. We've got Wanda at 7 now. Paul back at 8. Looking for a $8.5 bid. Anybody bid of 8.5? 8.5 down. Anybody bid of 8.5? This is one of the prettiest RPMs. One of the many pretty RPMs of 1960D. Go ahead and turn this off so you can see the whole coin. Now, if you have the whole coin in mind and you know what your RPM looks like, this is one that if you have just a little bit of magnification help, you can actually see the RPM. It's a really nice RPM. I got Farm Dog at $9 now. Farm Dog at $9 on this 1960D RPM number 15. Got Paul Hampton back. Well, he's at 9 too. 9 as well. So there's your look at the coin. Now let's take a look at that RPM again. This is one of those real pretty ones that you don't want to miss. If you don't have one already, yeah, I'm closer now. There you go, Dan. Very nice northeast RPM. Let me see if I can twirl this around and get a little bit better shadowing on it. There you go. So you can see a little better exactly what that RPM looks like. Mickey gives me $11 bid. And then Wanda gives me $11 bid. You think you have a roll with those in it? Very nice. Very nice. If you have those, they are very nice RPM. I tell you what. Let's do this. Let's stop bidding. Let's do a bin in backwards order on this because I don't have a giant pack of them. I only have a few. So what I have available right now, let me check. Hang on just a second. Never mind. I have probably about another 10 available. So let's do a bin on this at $7. Bin at $7 on the 1960 DRPM number 15. There you go, Dan. That's one way to do it. We got one for Wanda, one for Paul, one for Mickey. See if anybody else wants to get in on this at $7. Got one for Lisa, one for Crispy, one for Farm Dog. Hello, Crispy. Haven't seen you yet today. This would be your first mention of presence. Proof of life. Let's see. Let me get some more lines thrown in here. Let me throw some more lines in. There you go, Eric. Eric has lines. Anthony wants one as well. Are they all that clean? I can find clean ones, yeah. I have this right here. So I have a couple. Found 2 number 1s yesterday. Wow. So Ant will take one as well. Doesn't work out well. Yeah. There are 2 other options that we can discuss at some point if anybody wants to talk about anything they would like to trade. I do take trade. I also do take in silver and gold at melt. Whatever the melt value is for that particular day, I will take silver and gold at melt as payment for my auctions. So if anybody has any silver rounds or 90% silver or anything like that that they want to trade as payment, that is perfectly fine. I can do that. Batdorf's patent starts in 1915. The earliest Batdorf roll I have ever seen was 1935. $1935 was the earliest I've ever seen the Batdorf rolls. Okay, so we've got all of the 1915. Do we have all of them spoken for? Okay, we're ready for lot number 16 now. I'm sorry, lot number 15. I need to get my lot number straight. There we go. Let's see, get this out of the way here now. Okay. And this is our next item. This is 1961D, RPM number 47. 1961, this one's got a little bit of fur on the inside of the holder there. But it's 1961D, RPM number 7. And yeah, no, there is no such thing as a 1901 Batdorf roll. I don't think there's a 1910 patent. I think his first patent was 1915 or 18. But we have 1961D, 1mm47 now. Paul Hampton gives me a $4 bid, looking for a bid of $4.25. Anybody bid of $4.25, looking for a bid of $4.25. Now anybody bid of $4.25. I tell you what, we'll just do it this way. If anybody wants one of these, if anybody wants one of these, we can go ahead. Oh, do I need to do a camera switch? I guess I do, don't I? There we go. 1961D, RPM number 47. Nice Southwest RPM. And if you want one of these, I will bin these at $3 each. Any quantity. I have about a roll of these. I know I have quite a few. So they're bin $3 each, any quantity you guys want to buy. 1961D, 1mm47. I believe it's a triple. You've got the extra thickness on the D itself, and then you've got the other one hanging off to the southwest. So I do believe this could be a triple. I think we have it listed as a double, though. Wanda says, Ginny, she means bin 1, I think. So we've got, let me get lines. I know I'm going to need to get lines, so hang on just a second here. I'll go ahead and incorporate more lines into what we're doing, just in the event that we need them. Because I have enough of these to go around. So we've got Wanda, and they're on the list. Got Lisa D, Roger, Malcolm, Mark, Paul wants 2. So we get 2 of these to Paul. Mickey wants one of them. Just ran out of water again. Don't know what spell check been smoking. Gin E. March 2nd, 1915. That's when his patent was issued. Or maybe it was when his patent was applied for. Got anybody else want one of these? 1940 or 1961D, RPM 47, 1mm47. $3 a piece. I'll show you one of the different ones here, just so we can get that little fuzz out of the way, right? There's another one of them. 61D, RPM number 47, folks. And the earlier die states are D over D over D. But in the later die states, they don't show up quite as well as a triple D. Your wife says your memory is the second shortest thing about you. We won't get into what number 1 might be. Family show, boys and girls. Family show. Here we go. Let's see, what do I have? Still looking at me here. Okay. Now we have something different, something new, something borrowed, and something blue, right? How about this? 1946 S FS 501. Let me get my camera in the right place. There we go. 1946 S FS 501 RPM is a really nice RPM. There's the condition of the coin. It's a fine. Oh, I would say probably, what do I have it as? I have it as a fine. So I guess since I graded it twice as a fine, it's probably a fine. And let's look at the RPM. Sometimes these RPMs can be really, really cool. Sometimes they're not. This is the sometime where they're really, really cool. Okay. Let's switch over to that camera. And you can see right up here you've got part of an S. Right up here you've got part of an S. And in a nice BU condition, these are really, really cool. But this one is a nice hole filler. It's an inexpensive start to a Washington quarter RPM set. Going to start off at $7. $7 only. Got a bit of 7, 8, 9. Looking for a bit of $10. 10 now. Anybody bit of $10? How about a bit of 10? 10 now. Anybody bit of 10? How about a bit of $10? 10 now. Anybody bit of $10? Family show, boys and girls. Dan McCumber at $10. 10 now. Looking for an $11 bid. $11 bid now. Anybody bid $11? How about a bit 11? 11. Anybody bid $11? How about a bit $11? $11 bid. Now anybody bid $11? 11. Anybody bid 11? There's 11 now. 12. 11 now. 12 now. 12. Anybody bid at 12? There's this little horn right here that you're most concerned about. This little horn, this little devil's horn right here, is part of this part of an S that was not punched very well into the die. Got a 13 from Wanda. 13 now. Looking for a bit of 14. 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? How about a bit of 14? 14. Anybody bid of 14? $14 now. Anybody bid of 14? How about a bit of 14? $14 now. Anybody bid of 14? Anybody bid of 14? 13 going once now. Looking for a bit of 14. $14. How about a bit of 14? $13 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 14. $14. How about a bit of 14? 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? Last call at 13, looking for a bit of 14. $14 now. Anybody bid of 14? $14. How about a bit of 14? And sold to Wanda at $13. I do appreciate it, Wanda. Thank you very much. Next up, lot number 17 is going to be a 1941 S Mercury dime. Let's go back over to that view where you can see the entire, let's see, oh yeah, here it is, where you can see the entire coin. It is, I'm going to call it an extremely fine to AU coin, and this one is a nice RPM FS 511 Mercury dime, large S, or is it just a large S? Or is it an S over S? I think it's a large, just a large S. Let's see here. What's it marked? Yeah, it's marked in 1941, large S. And this is the large S. Now let me check and see if we got anything going on. Vit dot RPM, or the Vit dot mint mark. And no, it's just a large S RPM, or a large S mint mark. Why do I keep saying RPM? It is not an RPM. It is an FS listed large mint mark. 1941 S Mercury dime. The 41 has a small S and a large S on at least the cent, nickel, and dime. On the nickel and on the dime, the large S is kind of scarce. On the cent, they're not quite so scarce. So they're kind of a sort of a just outside of normal thing on the cent. But on the nickel and the dime, they're kind of scarce. We've got a 20, a 21, and a 22, looking for a bit of 23, 23, 9, a bit of 23, how about a bit of 23, a bit of 23. 23, 9, a bit of 23, anybody bit of 23, 23. I got a 22 going once, looking for a bit of 23. 23 to bit of 23. How about a bit of 23? 23 now to bit of 23. I got a 22 going twice. Now there's a 23. 23 now 24. 24 to bit of 24. How about a bit of 24? 24 and a bit of 24. Dan gives me a 24. 24 now 25. There's one at 25. 25 now 26. 26 now anybody bit of 26. How about a bit of 26? 26 now anybody bit of 26. There's 26 with Dan. 26 now 27. 27. How about a bit of 27? 27 now anybody bit of 27. Anybody bit of 27. 27. There's Lisa back at 27. 27 now 28. 28 the bid now. Anybody bit of 28. How about a bit of 28? 28 now. Anybody bit of 28. There's 30. Dan at 30. 30 now 31. 30 now 31. 31. $31. How about a bit of 31? $31 now. A bit of 31. 32 concurrent viewers. Thank you very much. 32 viewers right now. Looking at 26 likes. So we've got a few people who haven't decided yet to pound that like button. Like, subscribe, share, do all that wonderful stuff so that other people can find us. I do not know what Wanda means. Oh, a hot threesome. Okay. Get it. Dan's at $30 now. 30 looking for a bit of 31. $31 now. A bit of 31. Looks like Dan kicked Wanda out. And Wanda confused me. This could actually be an AU coin. It's pretty nice looking one. What I grade it as? Extremely fine. Yeah, it could be AU. I think it would pass. Alright, we're selling this one to Dan. Sold to Dan for $30. I appreciate it, Dan. Thank you very much, sir. Next up, we have a 1925 San Francisco Mint RPM Buffalo Nickel. Nice, fine to very fine condition. I think it's a fine condition most likely. Yep, fine condition. And let's plop this under the scope for the mint mark to appear. Kind of difficult to figure out where that mint mark is right now without a book. It's a little bit dirty in that area. There's the mint mark. This might tell me what I'm looking for here. Sixth edition, volume 1 of the Cherry Picker's Guide. You go to, where's it going to be here? Page number. Aha. Page number 319. And it tells you that what you're looking for is a wide extra lower curve on the S, and it is there. Just wanted to make sure I'm not the nickel expert that you all think I am, so I want to make sure that I have what I'm selling. Alright, folks, got an $18 bid out of hand, looking for 19 now. Anybody bid of 19? How about a bid of 19? $19. 1925S is not a common date Buffalo nickel, and to get one with an RPM like this is actually just a little bit over the top. Yeah, right? Am I gagging yet? No. No, I didn't have to touch the actual nickel. But it's tempting me. Wide lower loop. Say that 5 times real fast. Right? Usually the word nickel makes me retch. It's not quite that bad, but it is almost. Oh, I've got a couple of other way outside the comfort zone things to show you guys. So we're just getting there. We're getting there. Anybody want to bid a $19? $19 bid now, looking for 19. Anybody bid a 19? Anybody bid a 19? How about a bid a 19? $19. How about a bid a 19? $18 going once, looking for a bid of 19. How about a bid of 19? $19 now. Anybody bid a 19? $18 now going twice, looking for a bid of 19. $19. How about a bid of 19? Anybody bid a 19? $19. How about a bid of 19? There's 19. Otis gives me $19 bid. 19 now. 20. Looking for a $20 spot. There's Ant at $20. 20 now. Looking for 21. $21 now. How about a bid of 21? Anybody bid of 21? 21. How about a bid of 21? $21. Anybody bid of 21? $21 now. How about a bid of 21? This shows that the variety, this cherry picker's guide shows that the variety in VF20, which this is not, but it shows in VF20 that this is a $380 coin. $380 in VF is what this is listed for in the cherry picker's guide. I shall show yuns. Looky here. Well, how about if I get that camera activated? There we go. There it is right there. Variety has received very little publicity, and this is definitely one of them. We will go back over here. I'll leave this here until we go back over to the other shot. There it is. Now you can definitely see it. Potash? Who's Potash? Oh, it's Otis. Okay. Otis is Potash. Ant gives me a $22 bid now. 22 now. Looking for a bid of 23. 23. Anybody bid of 23? How about a bid of 23 now? Anybody bid of 23? 22. Looking for a bid of 23. 23 now. Anybody bid of 23? 23. Anybody bid of 23? 22 going once. Looking for a bid of 23. How about a bid of 23 now? Anybody bid of 23? 22 going twice now. 22 going twice. Looking for a bid of 23. 23. Anybody bid of 23? How about a bid of 23? There's Lisa at 23 now. 24. 23 now, 24, $24 bid. How about a bid of 24, 24 now? Anybody bid of 24? Anybody bid of 24, 24? Yeah, 23, looking for a bid of 24. There's 25. Ant with a bid of 25. 25 now. How about a bid of 26? Out to Ant. Got Ant at 25. Looking for a bid of 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? How about a bid of 26? 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? He meant out. Ant. I think he meant out. The P is right next to the O. $25. Ant's got it at 25. Looking for a bid of 26. 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? 26. Anybody bid of 26? And Lisa is out as well. So Otis is put, Lisa is put, and Ant will get this one at $25. There it is, Ant. It's yours at 25. How about that? It's probably a $150 coin there. All right, let me move right along. How about this? How about this for outside of my comfort zone? Hang on a second here. Let me show you. There we go. It is a 1893 Barber dime. And this one is a repunched mint mark. Repunched mint mark, 1893 dime. Now, how many repunched mint marks do you know of that come from prior to 1893? Not a whole lot of them. Paul starts me off with an $11 bid. $11 bid. Now, here we go. Let's take a look at the actual mint mark. Let me turn that on and then bring this in and give you a good focus on this. You're talking about something that's not hard to see. How about that right there, boys and girls? How about that for not hard to see? You can see this thing bare-eyed. That's right. Bare naked eyesight. Let's see, how far up do I go with this here? This just goes to nickels. I need the other edition to look up a dime. Oh, let's see. Well, I've got 4th edition, volume 2. So let me look this up in here. In the 4th edition, volume 2, I don't generally do the volume 2s because, well, it's not something I'm typically very fond of dealing with, is dimes and quarters. But in this particular case, we have a very nice RPM. You can see the upper serif right up here, and then you can see the whole bottom loop right down here. So up here, there's the upper serif, and then here's the whole bottom loop. So you've got a very nice East RPM here. And let me show you what the book says about it. Oh, wrong one. Here you go. This is what the book says about it. Let me get this up here. And you can see that in fine condition, it would be a $55 coin. If it were in fine condition, this is in good to very good. I'm talking probably about a $20 coin. 20 or so. Right now we've got Anthony's bid at 21. Anthony at 21, looking for a bid of 22. 22 now, a bit of 22. How about a bit of 22? 22, a bit of 22. 22 now, a bit of 22. 1893S Barber dime with a very wide repunched S to the east. Anthony at 21, looking for a bid of 22. 22 now, a bit of 22. Yeah, 21 going once, looking for a bit of 22. 22 now, a bit of 22. How about a bit of 22? Got 21 going twice. Now looking for a bit of 22. 22 now. How about a bit of 22? 22, a bit of 22. Last and final call. Got a bit of 21. Looking for a bit of 22. 22 now. And a bit of 22. How about a bit of 22? And sold to Anthony, 21. Thank you, Anthony. Very much, sir. What do we have next? How about this? I'm going to show you the RPM first. This is a 1959 D. Where is the mint mark? There is the RPM right there. You've got 3 extra serifs to the south, 3 extra serifs to the north, or 3 serifs to the south and north. You've got a total of 3 mint marks here. D over D over D. It is WRPM number 2, Washington quarter. We're going to start this off at $14. $14 for a nice RPM. And let me show you the condition of the coin. Boom. There it is. It is, oh, I'm going to say as AU can get, possibly uncirculated. Very nice looking RPM here on a Washington quarter. I'll start this off at $14. 14, looking for a bit of 14. How about a bit of 14 now? A bit of 14. 14, looking for a bit of 14. There's Lisa at a bit of 14. 14 now. 15. 15. How about a bit of 15? $15 now. A bit of 15. 15, looking for a bit of 15. There's Dan at 15. 15 now. 16. $16. How about a bit of 16? And I'll go back over and show you the RPM again. Let's see. There's that. And I can only do like 13,700 things at once. There's Dan at 15. Now Lisa back at 16. 16 now, looking for a $17 bid. You see all these little notches right in here? This is your extra serifs. Kind of helping out the extra thickness to the D, and there's a couple of notches up here. So there are 1, 2, 3 corners, and down here there are 1, 2, 3 corners. So you got 3 mint marks showing up there stacked together. And we've got Dan with a sell bid, 18 now. Anybody bid of 18? How about a bit of 18? Let's see what type we have up here. Some of you guys will know what these are. I don't. So that'll help you with what type this is. I know you look at the ES of states, and then the feathers down here will help you out. Let me zoom this out a little bit, get it a little bit darker so we can actually see everything, because it's not copper. It's silver. And silver tends to show. There's your RPM again. all of the leaves and stuff that make up which type you have. Do you think that may not be WRPM 2? Should I pull the item, or is it still worth? I wouldn't even know where to look it up. Bought this in a collection. Not a B reverse. It is not a B reverse. So is WRPM 2 on a B reverse? I tell you what, let me do this. Let me just say that the RPM specifically is unknown. Don't know exactly which RPM it is. It is definitely an RPM. Having said that, let me see if anybody wants to keep or pull their bid. So we got Lisa and Dan bidding over this. Dan, are you comfortable with a $19 bid on this? Not knowing exactly which RPM it is, but knowing that it is a nice RPM. Okay, Dan says keep the bid at 19. His bid at 19 now, looking for a bid at $20. We have a triple D. Can't tell you exactly which one it is. It was attributed as a number 2, but I don't know if it's a number 2 specifically. Eric says it looks a little off to be number 2. We had Dan and Lisa bidding. If Lisa doesn't want to bid over, then we'll just sell it to Dan. No word from Lisa yet. Lisa, would you like to bid $20? Asking for a $20 bid or an out. There's an out. And so we're going to sell it to Dan at 19. Sold to Dan at $19. That solved that one. Alright. Back to that which I am comfortable. Very comfortable with these. It's 1917. Philadelphia. Uncirculated. Lincoln cent. Right? There it is. 1917. Beautiful uncirculated Lincoln cent. That is some rim cut going on up here. Between the L of Liberty and the G of God up on the rim. A little bit of rim cut there. 1917. Lincoln cent. 1917. Going to start this off at $39. Nice choice uncirculated coin. Hello, Emerald Coast Stacker. Yeah, these are fresh, so fresh. You like this? It is sweet. Here's a reverse. It does. Looks like a chocolate bar. Make you hungry? I think it should make you hungry to bid. Got a $39 coin to start here. $39 start on this. Have I done all my die varieties for now? I think I'm going to minimize my microscope at this point because I don't think I need it until we get down, 10 coins. No, we will need it. So I'll just run from here. So there's Crispy at a $39 start now, looking for a $40 bid. 49, a bit of $40. How about a bit of 40? 49, a bit of 40. Looking for a bit of $40. How about a bit of $40? Not a bit of 40, 40, 40, 40, and a bit of 40. Registering is absolutely free. Emerald Coast Stacker. Just send me an email at coppercoinspayments at gmail.com. Coppercoinspayments at gmail.com. I'll need your YouTube username, your real name, your send a PayPal invoice, and your mailing address. Be sure that we've got everything together and ship it off to me real quick. Get you registered in the system and you'll be good forever. Just make sure you change your information should you decide to change your information. new email, change your name, I'll need to know that information to keep you current in my database. And that's all we need. No payment information needed. No credit card numbers or any of that. You do all that through PayPal. It's their responsibility. And if you want to register, let me know that you sent that message. We got Crispy at 39 looking for a $40 bid now for this beautiful 1917 Lincoln Cent. Anybody with a $40 bid? 49, a bit of 40, how about a bit of 40, 49, a bit of 40. Got 39 going once, looking for a $40 bid. 49, a bit of 40, how about a bit of 40, 49, a bit of 40. 39 going twice now, looking for a $40 bid. 49, a bit of $40, how about a bit of 40, 49, a bit of 40. A bit of 40. Last and final chance now at $40, looking for a $40 bid. Boom, got it sold. Crispy, 39. That was a deal. That was definitely a deal. How about the next one that I have here? Nice AU Plus 1918 S Woody. AU Plus, going to start this one off at $39. And to see the wood grain on this one, you require a little bit closer view. Let me get a little closer in on this one because this wood grain is absolutely fantastic once you get it to show up right. Let's see. You can kind of see it up there. A bunch of little lines making up a very intricate woody pattern on this 1918S. Starting this one at $31. Wanda gives me a $31 bid. 31 now, looking for a bid of 32. 32, 32, any bit of 32. 32, looking for a bit of 32. 32 now, any bit of 32. Kind of see that woody pattern just a little bit better, like that. Reverse doesn't show much. It's definitely a nice woody on the obverse. If I tilt it down like that, you can see the wood grain running through the date and the mint mark area out in front of the face and such. It's a very nice intricate pattern. Dan gives me a $32 bid. 32 now, looking for 33. There's one at 33 now, 34. 33 now, 34, 34, a bit of 34, $34. How about a bit of 34? A bit of 34. 34 now, anybody a bit of 34? How about a bit of 34? Anybody a bit of 34, 33? Going once now, looking for a bit of 34, 34, anybody a bit of 34? I got a $33 bid. 33 now, looking for a bit of 34, 34 now, anybody a bit of 34? Going twice now, anybody a bit of 34, 34, anybody a bit of 34? How about a bit of 34? Last call, looking for 34, looking for 34, anybody a bit of 34? How about a bit of 34 now, anybody a bit of 34? There's Dan back at 34. 34 now, 35, 35. How about a bit of 35, 35, any bit of 35, 35 now, a bit of 35. Got 34, looking for a bit of 35, 35 now, a bit of 35. Got 34, going once now, looking for a bit of 35, 35. There's 35, 35 now, 36, $36 now, how about a bit of 36, 36. Wait, a bit of 36, 36 now, a bit of 36, 36, looking for 36 now, a bit of 36. No 36, got 35. Going once now, looking for a bit of 36, $36. How about a bit of 36, 36? And Dan says out. And Wanda gets it at 35. Thank you very much, Wanda. Going to sell this one to Wanda. And move on to the next item up for your consideration. This one's going to be a 1919S. Now, 1919S are not easy to find in uncirculated condition. This one's uncirculated, but it has a couple little problems, which is why it is as cheap as $45 to start. Have some spots on this one. It's otherwise a pretty nice looking coin. Got a few spots on the reverse. We've got a clash on the reverse, a nice looking clash. And I'm going to start this one off at $45. Anybody want to get a $45 coin? 45. 1919S. I've got this one, well, it's valued at $81. Valued at $81. Got a $45 start on this. Anybody bid a 45, 45? Anybody bid a 45? 45, looking for a bid of 45. How about a bid of 45, 45, 9, a bit of 45, 45? Anybody bid a 45? How about a bid of 45? Anybody bid a 45? Strike once. Twice now. Last call. Let me get a start at 45. How about a bid of 45? And pass. Gotcha. Let's see. Okay. We'll pass on this one. Now we go to the next coin. This is a 1921S. 1921S. Look at the pattern on that. Nice wood grain pattern on this 21S. A beautiful, extremely fine coin. Start this one very inexpensive at, I want to see where we're going to start this one at $35. 35. Good place to start for a beautiful woody coin. 35, how about a bit of 35, 35, how about a 35 now, a bit of 35, there's one at 35, now 35, 36, 36 now, looking for 36, 36, how about a bit of 36, 36, anybody bit of 36, got 35, looking for a bit of 36, 36 now, how about a bit of 36, got 35 going once now, looking for a bit of 36, $36, how about a bit of 36 now, anybody bit of 36, I got 35, 35 now, going twice, looking for a bit of 36, what's that for, Wanda? Did we have a problem? 35, looking for a bit of 36 now, anybody bit of 36, 36, looking for 36, going twice at 35, looking for a bit of 36, 36 now, anybody bit of 36, last call, 35, looking for 36, and sold to Wanda at 35. Oh, I've got a couple of others here. They're going to rock your world. For sure. For sure. How about this next one? 1923. Nice AU coin. 1923. Let's start this off at $5. Only a $5 start on this one. Here it is. It's got lamination, very small lamination flecks running throughout the coin, but it has very, very little to no wear. There's your reverse. You see all those little tiny lamination peels. What slipped out, hon? $19.23 here, starting at $5. How about a bit of $5? Anybody bit of 5? 5 now, a bit of 5. How about a bit of $5? $5, 1923, Philadelphia. Nice AU coin. Looking for $5, 5. Anybody bit of $5? How about a bit of 5? 5 now, a bit of 5. I do not know what is happening to the stream. Make sure I've still got a stream going. Does everyone see and hear me? I got Paul Hampton at $5. 5 looking for a 550 bid, 559, a bit of 550, how about a bit of 559, a bit of 550. $5 now, looking for a bit of 550, 559, a bit of 550, how about a bit of 550, 550, a bit of 550. Got $5 going once, looking for a bit of 550, 559, a bit of 550, how about a bit of 550, 559, a bit of 550. Got $5 now going twice, looking for a bit of 550, 559, a bit of 550, how about a bit of 550, a bit of 550, 558, a bit of 550. 3 higher than the 2 because the coin's not sitting perfectly straight for the date, but that is normal. Hello, Carl, by the way. And we're sold to Paul. How do I make sure that I get my chat in here? Let's see. There we go. Sold to Paul. $5. That one is for Paul. Got $8.63 value written on the back of this one. So $5 was a nice snark. Now, I'm going to show you this one. I'm going to quickly flip it over to the reverse and show you the reverse. It's a nice uncirculated 1926. It's a nice uncirculated 1926, but I can't do much for it because I can wipe that thing off his chin. But we have a scratch on the reverse right up there between the O of 1 and the top of the left wheat. There's a scratch on this coin that keeps it out of, but man, does this thing have some nice luster. It's got some nice color, and it is a good to go coin for sure. I'm sorry, Jesse, I couldn't get you in on that one. I had already sold it to Paul, gave it a lot of time. But we're on this 26 now, this 1926. We're looking to get an $11 start out of this. $11. How about $11? $11. Anybody bid $11? How about a bid $11? $11 bid. $11 bid now. Anybody bid $11? How about a bid $11? Anybody out there bid $11 now? How about a bid $11? $11 now. Anybody bid $11? No $11 bid. 1926 Philadelphia uncirculated Lincoln cent. Really nice obverse, and the reverse is nice as well, except it has one little scratch up there. There you go, right up there toward the top of the design, the left hand side next to the O of 1. Anybody on the 26? 26 got a $10 bid out of Malcolm, $11 bid out of Lisa, got 11 out of Lisa, now looking for a bid of 12. How about a bid of 12? Any bid of 12? 12 now, any bid of 12? Got 10 and 11, now 12, now 12. How about a bid of $12? 12 now, any bid of $12? How about a bid of 12? 12 now, any bid of 12? Got Lisa now at $11, looking for a bid of $12. 12 now, any bid of $12? I probably need to change the settings in here, but I'm not going to do it now. Okay, let's see if that changes anything. Maybe we'll get a lot of better out of it. $11 from Lisa. Got any higher bid? Any higher bid than $11? Let me know. Got a $12 from Jesse. $12 from Jesse. Now looking for a bid of 13. 13 now. Anybody bid of 13? How about a bid of 13? $13 now. Anybody bid of 13? Looks like the edge of elimination. I don't think it is. Here, let's get all microscopic about it. Yeah, it's definitely a scratch. Definitely a scratch. Going on up by the eye. Let's see, what does the eye area look like on this? Yeah, it's got a, well, it almost looks like a doubled eyelid, but I don't think it is. Kind of, sort of, maybe, but no, nothing really going on up there. Take it out, put it back over here. Let's see here. Nope, don't want you right now. Go away. And there we go. It is now, so I can see my bidding again. Got Jesse at 14. 14 now, looking for a bid of 15. 15 now. How about a bid of 15? $15. 1926. A couple of little marks up behind the head there too. 1926 here. $14 Jesse. Looking for a $15 bid, a bit of 15. How about a bit of 15? Got 14 going once. Now looking for a bit of 15, $15. How about a bit of 15 now? A bit of 15. Got 14, 14 going twice. Now looking for a bit of 15, 15 now. How about a bit of 15? A bit of 15. Last and final call of 14. Looking for a bit of 15, $15 now. A bit of 15. Hello, Kelly Ray. Good evening, milady. And sold to Jesse at $14. I appreciate it, Jesse. Thank you very much, sir. Let's check out the next coin in line. How about a beautiful 1928 S, large S, RPM, right? An extremely fine condition. A couple of little marks on the reverse there. Now let's take this. Wait a minute, 26D cent. Wait a minute, what are we doing here? 26P, 26. I don't have a 26D in here, bruh. I don't know what I did wrong. Let me check. No, I don't have a 26D in here. So I do have a 26S. What's going on with my sheet? Hang on a second. What's going on here? What ain't working right? No, we'll just take the 26D out altogether because I don't have the coin sitting here. We'll just skip that altogether. Don't know what happened there. Could partially be in the move from Florida to here, but I'm just going to take that 26D out altogether. Let's skip that lot, and we'll move on to the 1928S, RPM number 4. There is your 28S. Beautiful coin. The RPM actually shows if you know what you're looking for. However, I am going to show you what the RPM shows under the microscope. Under the microscope. Here it is. I darken this for the quarter, so I have to lighten it back up a little bit again. Hang on just a moment as I do that. There we go. Now let me sharpen this up a little bit here. Do you see it? You have the lower serif right here. You have part of an extra curve right up here. 1928S, RPM number 4. Quite scarce, actually. Damn near rare. There it is. Now you can see it much better. You can see that upper curve right there. Pretty much a scarce to rare coin. We've got one at $30. 30 now, looking for a bit of 31. 31 now, a bit of 31. There's market. 31, 31 now, 32. 32, looking for a bit of 32. $32 now. How about a bit of 32, 32, and a bit of 32. Got market 31. 31 now going once, looking for a bit of 32. 32 now, and a bit of 32. Now this thing's worth probably $60. Scarce, scarce, scarce. Very difficult to find these. We got 31, 31 now, looking for a bit of 32. There's 33, 33 now, 34, 34, 34. How about a bit of 34, 34, a bit of 34? Looking for that bid of 34. There's 35. Market 35. 35 now. $36. How about a bit of 36? 36 now and a bit of 36. This is a large S, by the way. 1928S large S is known to be quite a bit more scarce than the small S, even without the RPM. With the RPM, it's pretty much rare. There's market 45 now. 45 now, looking for a $50 bid. How about a $50 jump? Let's do 50. A bit of 50. How about a bit of $50? 50 now, a bit of $50. 50, looking for 50. There's one at 50 now, 55. 55, looking for a $55 bid now. How about a bit of 55? 55 now, a bit of 55. Mark says enjoy it, Wanda, and they're the only two bidding on it. So, in that case, unless anybody bids in the next couple of seconds at 55, we'll go ahead and sell it to Wanda at $50. Gonna need a bid of 55. How about a bid of 55? Anybody bid of 55? Going once. Anybody bid of 55? 55, 55. Now going twice, looking for a bid of 55. Last call now. Last call at $50. Looking for a bid of 55. 55. Now anybody bid of 55? How about a bid of 55? And sold at $50 to Wanda Williams. Thank you very much, Wanda. Much, much appreciated. It's a coin I almost wish I could keep. Can't do that right now. I got bills to pay. Speaking of coins with bills to pay, I can tell you for sure that you've probably never seen this. This will be your first time, and perhaps your last time, seeing a 1926S Woody in uncirculated. That's right, boys and girls. Uncirculated coin. 1946S. 26S. 26S is a semi-key date in uncirculated. In MS64 red, it is a $10,000 coin. Because this is brown, it's worth quite a bit less. But this particular coin, I'm going to do asking $325 to start on this one. $325, looking for a bid of $325. If I don't get $325, I can just hang on to it. We can talk about it later, but man, this thing is just milky. It's a beautiful coin. Yeah, right? I think anybody who needs a Woody for 1926S because they are collecting a Woody set would need to get this one. Because this is the most beautiful uncirculated 1926S I have ever seen. Give you guys just another second here at $325. $325. Anybody want it at $325? Best I can do $325 on a coin that is worth $400 plus. Well, we can put it back in stock. How much later? Well, I don't know exactly. It may come up in the next month. I'll try. I'll put it in the box and we'll see what happens. It's a beautiful coin. Sketchy math. Well, we'll put it back for now. And Wanda, should you or anyone else here accept to come back and tell me you'd like it at $325, we can do it at $325. You just have to contact me. Alright, I'm going to slap you hard with another one here. How about this? 1931S. Yeah, that's right. Choice to gem, uncirculated. Would you look at that? MS64 brown, go look it up, boys and girls. Look at that coin. Let's start this one off at $225. Anybody have a $225 for a 1931S? Uncirculated, beautiful 1931S. $225. How about a bit of $225? Anybody start me at $225? Anybody bid at $225? Yep. Wanda's about ready to slap me. I don't have it right now. But there it is. Probably the nicest 31S you'll ever see that's not slabbed. That's for a hot minute, isn't it? John Brennanbow. There's John Brennanbow at $225. Roger hits it at $230. $230 now, $235. $235, anybody bid at $230? No, $240. I'm sorry. I need from $225, I need a bid of $240. Or $235. $235, sorry. $235 would be next. Right. Got to do a $10 increment at this point. When we get to 250, it'll be a $25 increment. So 225 need to go to 235. It is a beautiful coin, Mark. The colors and everything. I'm thinking for the person who does end up with it, they need to get it slabbed. They need to send it in, get a grade on it, because I'm certain it's going to come back with a really nice grade. Okay, Roger gives me 235 now, 245. 245 now, anybody bit of 245. Looking for 245. 245 now, anybody bit of 245. How about at 245, John? Are you out there for 245? Wanda says 250 now, 275. 250 now, 275. 275. How about a bit of 275? A bit of 275. I got 250 from Wanda. Look at a 275. How about a bit of 275? A bit of 275. Yes, it is brown, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful brown. I really like it. Look at that ghostly impression of the obverse on the reverse right there. That just means you have a later dice date on the reverse. And the obverse is still very clean, very nice. I got 250 looking for 275. How about a bit of 275? 275. Anybody bit of 275? 275. I'm going to go with the last call now, 250. Need a bit of 275. How about a bit of 275? Yes, indirect die transfer. That's what happens when you get a coin that, or a die that has been slapped so many times, it has a ghost impression of the other side on it. Alright, to Wanda it goes at 250. I appreciate it, Wanda. Thank you very much. Got a $262.50 value on this guy. So, there it is. Alright, now, thank you, Wanda. Thank you very much. We have a 1933 Choice to Gem Mint State 1933D. Last year of the early Lincolns and one of the tough ones to get. 90. Beautiful gemmy looking coin. It looks like a mild mark of some sort on it. But dang, bruh. You ever going to see anything like this for $32 again? In your or anyone else's lifetime? $32. $32 is a start for this. 32, a bit of 32. 32 now, a bit of 32. How about a bit of 32? 32 now, a bit of 32. This one would look beautiful next to your 33 and 34 Lincoln cents. Here's John Brandon Boat at 32. 32 now, 33. 33, a bit of 33. How about a bit of 33? 33 now, a bit of 33. 33, how about a bit of 33? 33, a bit of 33. There's Ant at 33 now, 34. Ivan comes in at 38. Ivan at 38. 38 now, 39. 39, looking for a bit of 39. 39, how about a bit of 39? 39, 80 bit of 39. There's Mark Thomas at 40. Are we going to revisit those last two? Which two would that be? The 26S and the 28S RPM. That one's sold. 26S and the 19S, are those the ones that we're talking about, Wanda? We got this at $40 now to Mark Thomas, looking for a bit of 41. Looking for a bit of 41. $40 going once, looking for a bit of 41. How about a bit of 41? Got 40, looking for 41. Kelly Ray, I got another box here to send to you. Better make room. Good evening, Frosty. We're into the money coins tonight. We're digging around playing. Should have been here about 5 minutes ago. Last call now. $40. Got Mark Thomas at 40, looking for a bid of 41. 41 now, and a bid of 41. How about a bid of $41? 41 now, and a bid of 41. And it's going to Mark Thomas. I appreciate it, Mark. Thank you very much. I thought this was an extraordinary coin. Very, very nice. Nice luster and everything else. Next up, yeah, identify before you start. We can do that. I'll get to it here in just a few minutes. We got right now, we have a nice Twisted Gem BU 1938S RPM number 1. Look at this guy. Do they not come any better? See, here's the problem. Got a little splash mark here on the reverse where little Larry was fooling around with his chocolate hands and turned just a little tiny sliver of this coin chocolate brown. Now, let me show you what this later dice date beauty looks like under the scope. Here's the scop, and here is the coin. There it is right there. You can see the center and the top of a secondary mint mark right here. There's the top, and here down here is the center on this beautiful 1938S RPM number 1 John Brandon boat. We got a $29 bid for that. 29, looking for a $30 bid. $30 bid now, a bit of $30. How about a bit of 30, 39, a bit of 30. Got 29, looking for a bit of $30. 39, a bit of $30. How about a bit of $30? 39, a bit of 30. Got a 29, looking for a bit of $30. 39, a bit of $30. How about a bit of 39, a bit of 30. There's one at 35. 35 now, looking for a bit of 36. 36 now. How about a bit of 36? 36 now, looking for a bit of 36. $36. 1938S RPM number 1. And a beautiful, beautiful high luster BU. This is just not fair showing it this close up. Looks like that might be a little bit of a... Have we ever checked this to see if it is possibly a very minor double die also? Look at that R. That's odd. Alright, this is a little more fair to everybody involved, including the coin. There's a really bright luster all the way through. And then there's your RPM. Beautiful RPM, 1938S, RPM number 1. And we have a $35 bid on it. Now looking for $36. How about a $36 bid going once now at 35? Looking for a bit of 36. How about a bit of 36? Almost reminds me of 1970S, RPM number 1, how far that spread is. There's John Brandon Bow at 36. 36 now, 37. How about a bit of 37? Add a bit of 37. Got 36, looking for a bit of 37. $37 now, and a bit of 37. There's one, a bit of 45. Got 40, looking for 45. How about a bit of 45? 45, and a bit of 45. How about a bit of 45? Frosty, I'm not really sure it's your internet. I'm having issues with YouTube in general. So it may not be you. Got Wanda now at $40. 40 now, looking for a bit of 45. 45, any bit of 45. 45, any bit of 45. 45. How about that bit of 45? Now, a bit of 45. Any bit of 45. 45, now a bit of 45. Kelly Ray, you've fallen asleep. I can't let you fall asleep. I got you both beat. Hell, I've got 1,000 rolls laying on my floor. That doesn't count the stacks of boxes. we'll go ahead and sell this one to Wanda at $40. Wanda at $40. I appreciate it. Thank you very much to Wanda. It's a beautiful coin. They don't come that nice very often. I'll tell you that for sure. All right. Next up, Ant. It's your turn to shine, my brother. I want you to look at this coin once I show it to you. Look at that. Wanda, are you looking? Look at the wood grain on this 1865 2-cent coin. That looks like a mahogany cabinet. It's beautiful. Gets worse. Oh. All right. Ant. Haven't seen Ant in a little while. Here is the repunch date on this one. Let me get that ding dong off of there, because that is right on part of the repunch date. There we go. Get that ding dong moved out of the way there. Now, what you're looking at is the top of the 1 right up here, the bottom of the 1 right up here, and you're looking at the side of the 8 right over here, and the fact that it's a plain 5, not a fancy 5. That is a repunched date, and it is a beautiful coin as a repunched date. Thank you, Miss Mahogany. Thank you, sir. Book is open. Can't see it in the book, or can't see it on the coin. Because on the coin it should be more or less obvious. Let me flip it around here and get it upside down so it's a little bit easier to see with the lighting I have. And there it is. And it looks like the center of the 1 is pointed between denticles. Oh, shit. Yeah. Sorry, folks. Duh. I say maybe you should be able to see it a little easier if I spin it around. How about if I turn the damn camera on? That might help. There it is. Yeah. I'm on there now. Hello, Shantanu Singh. Haven't seen you in a while. We are back with a picture of a beautiful 1865 2-cent coin. There's your plain 5. I don't see any doubling on the 6 or the 5, so it looks like it's just the 1 and 8 that were doubled. The whole date. Yes. I'll bring in the whole date for you. I'll darken it accordingly. Here it is. Give Ant a couple of minutes here to identify this little guy, and I'll put it on the flip insert for whomever wants to. The bid for this, the 1865, we're going to start this at $120. $120 start. Hello, Maury. Yeah, the 8 has a horn coming off the right-hand side of it, right over here. That's part of the repunched date, but also the notch in the top of the 1, the extra upper serif, the extra lower serif, all on the 1. Partial D on the reverse, and a crack from the right stem to the rim. Well, let's find out. crack from the right stem to the rim. And a partial D would be united. Yes, the D is missing the upper serif. Very nice. Alright, let me splash out on the reverse a little bit more and let you see more of it at once. No, that didn't help. There. That might help a little. Got a little bit of a clash there on the reverse too, where you can see those horizontal lines. We got a couple of die cracks actually. 3 of them. From the wreath to the final A of America, yes, there is. I'm sure he knows what it is. We're just doing a really good job of being certain. I think that's a little die crack up there next to the I in America too. And I really like all of this stuff. This is all die clash marks left behind from a die clash, as is this over here up in this area too. Confirmed. 1865 over 1 Flynn RPD7. Cross references KFP11 RPD. Thank you so much, Ant. I think I have a copy of that book. I'm not sure I have it available to me, but okay, let me go ahead and get this in here. It is a plain 5. It is a plain 5. RPD 007. And there we go. Starting this off at $120. It is a beautiful 1865 2-cent coin. The most important part about this, and thank you very much, Ant. The most important part about this to me are the colors on the coin. Look at that. That's just beautiful improper alloy mixture, giving us a beautiful woody. A couple of little struck throughs on this. Those are not damage to the coin. Those are struck throughs from the die. We look at the reverse side now. You can see all those little clash marks. If you look real carefully under cents there, you see a bunch of little clash marks. The diagnostic die cracks at the end of America, and the missing upper serif of the D in United. And we're looking for a $120 bid. How about a 120 bid? 120, anybody bid a 120? How about a 129? A bit of 120. How about a bit of 120, 129? A bit of 120. Got a bit of 120 on this. Anybody bid a 120? How about a bit of 120, 129? A bit of 120. No bid of 120. There's Joe McBride. Yes, sir, you missed plenty today. This was a big auction. Don't have a whole lot left to go through, but we do have some. Stick around. Missing upper serif on the D happens throughout the Longacre years on all his designs. Interesting. I think Longacre designed 12 different coins that we used in circulation, one of them being the 2-cent coin. Also did the shield nickel, the 5-cent nickel, Also the Indian head cent, one he's probably best known for, the $3 gold. The Flying Eagle cent. Alright, we will put this away for now. That way you'll know it's here, and we can bring it back out someday. It's not a big deal at all. Especially the coins like this, I don't mind hanging on to them for a while. It gives me a chance to look, right? Oh, Kelly Ray pops up $120 on this. So we do have a successful bid of $120. If anybody wants to bid 130. 130 would be the next bid. 139, a bid of 130. How about a bid of 130? Got 120 looking for a bid of 139. A bid of 130. How about a bid of 130? 139. A bid of 130. Yep, the 14 deal come next. We got Kelly Ray at 120. Looking for a bid of 130, or I'll sell it to Kelly Ray. Anybody going to bid a 130? 130 bid, 9, a bid of 130. How about a bid of 130? 139, a bid of 130. We've been on this one for a while, so final chance at 120. Looking for a bid of 130 now. 130 now. How about a bid of 138? A bid of 130. All's fair in love and war, and here we go. Kelly Ray sold 120. I appreciate it, Kelly Ray. Thank you very much. I took a coin that I thought I was going to get to see a little while longer, and well, I'll be packing it in your box tomorrow. How about this? 1914D. I know there's a few people here like, oh man, really? How is that? Got a couple of little pits over there below Liberty, but otherwise it's a very nice, clean looking, low end, very fine, or fine to very fine coin. It's a fine plus. There it is. 1914D, one of the key dates of the Lincoln Cent series, one of the most sought after coins in the Lincoln Cent series. One of the things I can show you right now that will give you an idea as to what the 14D should look like, or does have as a diagnostic, is the fact that you have a triangular shape to the inside of the D. If you look at that carefully, you'll see how it's pointed to the right. So you've got basically a pointed inside to the D. Another thing that sets this one off with characteristic is you can see very clearly that there is no VDB at the truncation of the bust. VDB was not added to the truncation of the bust until 1918. So 1914 there definitely would not be such a monkey on his body. It's packed up just a little bit with a little bit of dirt here and there. It's not a bad coin at all. And there it is. 1914D. Anybody wants to give me a start at 250? 250 will be the start on this one. 250, looking for a bid of 250. 250, how about a bid of 250? 259, a bit of 250. $250. We'll probably walk away with this one. And to get it back in there, focus it up a little bit. There we go. What am I calling this for grade? VF. It's a low-end VF. At $250, I don't think it's way off. Alright, we'll save this one for later as well. We'll save this one for later, and I will advertise that this will be ready when I get it ready for the next time I put it up there. And I'll move on to the next coin. Do I have another one listed? How many more do I have listed? Okay. You can go ahead and slash out the 14 deep for the... Oh, John Brandon Bow gives me a bit of 2 on this one. John Brandon Bow calls out a 250. Anybody else want to make a bid? 1914D. Anybody else with a bid? I've got 250 bid, looking for a bid of 275 now. 275, anybody bid of 275? 275, anybody bid of 275? 275 now, anybody bid of 275? No bid of 275, got a 250. Looking for 275, 275 now, anybody bid of 275? Alright, no other bid. John Brandon Bow gets it at 250. Thank you, John. No sound for you. Not really sure what's causing that. Got sound for everybody else. That is kind of weird. Sorry about that, John. 1910S, RPM number 3, one of the later discovered RPMs. This one is a lower end, very fine coin. Has a splotch on the back of it, but it doesn't affect the obverse at all. 1910S, RPM number 3 is a S over S inverted. Has thicker serifs on the top and bottom than your average 1910S. Let's get this one under the scope and take a good look at it. And right there is a lighting angle at which you should be able to see the split in the lower serif. There's a split in the lower serif right here. There's also a split in the upper serif right up here. And that's what makes up the 1910S RPM number 3. I've got a $40 bid from Wanda looking for a bid of 45. Got a bid of 40 looking for a bid of 45. 45, a bid of 45. How about a bid of 45? Now a bid of 45. There we go. Now you can see it a little better. I'm going to flip this around this way. Oh, it's the tube? Yeah. Wish I had a better way of doing auctions, live auctions, than the tube. The tube seems to be giving us issues these days. But you can see a little bit of a notch up here on the top. You can see the notch on the bottom. I've got Wanda at a $40 bid looking for 45. Going once now at 40 looking for a bid of 45. 45 now at a bid of 45. This tends to be quite scarce. Not going to see a lot of these around. Auction coin price prediction. Not really sure what you're asking, Rehan Yassin. 1910S, RPM number 3, current bid now is $40, looking for a bid of 45, 45, a bid of 45, 45, a bid of 45. Got a $40 bid going once, twice now at $40, looking for a bid of 45, 45, a bid of 45, 45, 45, how about a bid of 45? Last and final call now, $40, looking for a bid of 45, 45 now, a bid of 45, how about a bid of 45, 45? Sold to Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda at $40. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Next up, how about 1924S? RPM number 1. 1924S. RPM number 1. There's what the coin looks like. Lower end VF coin. Probably need to just take this out of the holder because it's a little bit misleading. But it's a low end, very fine coin. 1924S RPM number 1 is a very nice South RPM. We'll take a look at it now. Get it set up underneath here. Not highly known either. There's not a lot of people really know about this one, but it's definitely there. Let's see, go back to here, and I'll spin this around so that the light catches that bottom a little bit better. Come on. There we go. Now let me throw my light up a little bit and make the angle a little higher. And this right here is what you're looking at. This is the bottom of another S on this 1924 S Lincoln cent. I do, don't I? Got some nice ones on there tonight. Well, Wanda gives me a start on this one at $30. Got that $30 start? I think I'm going to pop this one out of the holder. It just doesn't look good enough. I'll give you a brand new flip on this one. Get this thing apart and get this coin out of here. I can show you what it looks like because it's almost too difficult to see behind plastic. Now, you can see the bottom of another S. Relatively clearly now. There's Paul Hampton at 32, now looking for a bit of 34. How about a bit of 34, 34 now, a bit of 34. Wanda at 35, 35 now, looking for a bit of 37, 37 now, how about a bit of 37? And $2 increments get us moving on this. 35 now, looking for a bit of 37. 37 now, a bit of 37. How about a bit of 37, 37 now, a bit of 37? Got 35, looking for a bit of 37. 35 going once, looking for a bit of 37. 37 now, a bit of 37. How about a bit of 37? I got 35, 35 going twice now, looking for a bit of 37. 37 now, a bit of 37. Now you can see it at almost every angle. That's what it was, basically, just the holder was too dirty for it to show up well. There's 39. Paul Hampton at 39, now looking for a bit of 45. How about a bit of 45, 45 now, a bit of 45, 45? You can bid lower than 45 if you like, but I'm looking for a bit of 45. Need a bit of 45 now, a bit of 45. How about a bit of 45, 45? Rare is not even the right word for this. These things are really hard to locate. Really hard. Paul at 39, looking for a bit of 45. 45, how about a bit of 45? 45, there's one at 45. How about 50 now? A bit of 50. Got 45, looking for a bit of $50. 50 now, a bit of $50. How about a bit of 50 now? A bit of 50. How about a bit of 50? Got 45, 45 going once, looking for a bit of $50. $50 now, a bit of $50. How about a bit of 50? 24S, RPM number 1. So get you closer to your RPM number 1 set. Trying to be 45, looking for a bit of $50. How about a bit of $50? Make it hurt, make it sting a little bit. $50, come on, $50. How about a bit of $50? A bit of 50, 59, a bit of 50. 50 now, how about a bit of $50? 59, a bit of 50. Wanda was a bit lonely. Being the only one bidding either means you're out of the league or you're making a mistake. Around here I can tell you it's an out of league thing, not a mistake. There you go, you can see it there again. Alright, Polly says he's out. Polly's out. Wanda's going to get this one at 45. And so we are sold to Wanda. I appreciate it, Wanda. Thank you very much. And there it is. I am going to toss this one into a new holder, so I'm going to leave it sitting there for right now. And let's move on. How about a 1925S? This is a FS 501 RPM plus a rim clip. How about that? Now here's what we're going to show you. First we're going to show you the RPM. Where is it? There it is. Looks kind of like that 24S, only it's a little bit stronger. You can see the lower loop of a secondary S. And it's right here. Right here. Pretty easy to see. And then we have a rim clip. Part of the rim is incomplete on this coin. How about if we show it to you in the big scope? There we go. How about the big scope? Here it is. Okay, so you've got, and then you've got right up here on the T of trust, around the T of trust, Definitely a little clip, one that starts me off at 65, 65 now, looking for a bit of 70. How about a bit of $70, $70 now, a bit of 70, how about a bit of 70 now, a bit of 70, 70 now, a bit of $70, 70, how about a bit of $70, 70 now, a bit of 70. How often are you going to find a 25S RPM number 1 with a rim clip? That's just rare. Everything aside with regard to condition, you can see that hook on the bottom of the S down there. Very clear hook on the S right there. Then you come straight up over here and you have a beautiful little rim clip, reverse in the same area, just to show you for sure that you have a rim clip. And it's going to show up right over here. There it is. Got about 3, 4, 5% clip there. Not much, but hey, this is 1925S and it's an RPM. Wanda can't stop loving the toys. There it is. Let's take a nice close look at that RPM again behind this ugly ass plastic. There it is. Oh, you can't see it. Toy. There. I didn't switch back to this cam. I should have switched back. Okay, so there it is. There's your hook at the lower end of the mint mark. Everybody knows what a 25S RPM 1 looks like, but how about one with a rim clip? Here we go. There's your rim clip. Nice and pretty as you might like to see it. The rim gets weaker as you come around, and then this area right here, there was a flat spot completely missing at the rim when the coin was struck, which is why all of the metal that was intended for the actual rim, where you would have the hard edge on the inside, went into the missing spot, so you didn't get anything raised up. Yes, I am blonde. And we'll flip it over to the reverse and show you the same area on the reverse, just to prove to you that this is indeed a genuine clip. And your RPM shows up very nice and clear right there. Underneath the S, you've got an extra curve to another S. And I've got Wanda at $65. I'll give you about another 5 seconds to make your decision as to whether you want to bid over Wanda at $70 or leave it for Wanda at $65, and I'll sell it to her. And sold to Wanda at $65. I appreciate it, Wanda. Thank you very much. Moving right on to the next item. I'm probably going to end up having to finish this because I think our buddy might be asleep. Here's this, though. 1927 DRPM number 1. Here's Eric. Got him online still. 1927 DRPM number 1. Start this one off at $9. Joe McBride gives me a $10 bid. $10 now, looking for an $11 bid. How about $11 bid now? A bit of $11. Your DDO? DDO on this is indeed a doubled eyelid. I'm going to have to take this out of here. These things, I do not like these under a microscope, and they're just difficult. Just difficult. There we go. There's our RPM. One of the most beautiful tilted RPMs in the Lincoln Cent series. And then the doubled eyelid, which doesn't want to show up, is right inside here. Nice doubled eyelid that doesn't really show up very well. But it is definitely 1927D. RPM number 1 and DDO number 1. Got Lisa with $11 bid now, 12. How about a bid of $12? 12 now, anybody bid of $12? 12 now, anybody bid of 12? Let me take it out of here and I put it back under the other scope so you can see it as a full coin. There it is, fine condition. A couple of little puck holes here and there. Lisa at $11, $11 now, looking for a $12 bid, 12 now, a bit of $12, 12, there's Joe at 12, 1 at 13, 1 at 13 now, 14, now 14, 15, there's Paul Hampton at 15, 15 now, 16, $16. Got Paul at 15, looking for a $16 bid, 16 now, a bit of 16, 16, how about a bit of 16? Got Lisa at 17, Lisa at 17 now, looking for a bit of 18, $18 now, how about a bit of 18, $18 now, a bit of 18, there's Joe at 20. He forethought Wanda there at $20. Wanda's at 19. Joe's $20 beats it. Got a 20 now, looking for 21. $21. How about a bit of 21? 21, any bit of 21? There's Wanda at 21. 21 now, 22. 22 now, 22. There's Mr. Mahogany at 25. There's Ron Mahogany at 25. 25 now, 26. 26 the bid now, a bit of 26. There's Wanda at 27. 27 now, Paul back at 30. 30 now, 31, $31 now. How about a bit of 35? There's Ron at 35. 35 now, 36, $36 now. How about a bit of 36, $36 now? A bit of 36. 36, anybody bit of 36? 36 looking for 36 now. A bit of 36. Got 35 going once. Looking for a bit of 36. There's 35 now going twice, looking for a bit of 36. Anybody bid of 36? How about a bit of 36 now? A bit of 36. There's Wanda at 36, 36 now, 37, $37 now. How about a bit of 37? There's Ron at 37, 37 now, looking for 38, $38. How about a bit of 38 now? A bit of 38. 37 looking for 38 now, a bit of 38. How about the bid of $38 now? At a bit of 38, there's Lisa, 38, 38 now, 39, $39 now. How about a bit of 39, 39? There's Wanda at 40. 40 now, looking for a bit of 41. 41 now, a bit of 41. There's Ron at 45. 45 now, looking for a bit of 46. 45, looking for a bit of 46 now. A bit of 46. How about a bit of 46? Got 45, looking for 46. Got 45, 45, looking for a bit of 46 going once. And Wanda has finally decided to give up on this one. 45 now, looking for a bit of 46 twice. Looking for that bit of 46. 46 now, last and final call, looking for a bit of 46. I can do that, Joe. Sold to Mr. Mahogany. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Lot number 49. I have to put this one over here to the side just a little bit. All right, lot number 49 now. We've got a 1934D, RPM number 1. I'll show you over here first. Wow. Can't believe how horrible these coins can look just by being in a holder. Yeah, I tell you what. I'll get it out of the holder because I certainly don't want the holder to impede the coin any. I want you to be able to see what's going on. There it is, 1934D. It's an RPM, number 1. I'll get that and we'll show you. Paul's got a $7 bid on this, looking for $8 now. How about an $8 bid? Okay, and there is your RPM showing up to the west. You've got this extra bit right over here that makes up a secondary. Oops. Camera, Chuck, camera. There we go. There it is, showing up right there. We got Paul with a $7 bid now, looking for an $8 bid. $8 bid now, a bit of $8. How about a bit of $8? Any bit of 8? Looking for an $8 bid now. How about a bit of $8 now? A bit of $8. Any bit of 8? $8 now, a bit of 8. Jersey, so Jersey, I don't do much with silver. I don't sell very much silver, but I do sell mostly Lincoln cents and Jefferson nickels by the roll, by the bag. Can see, there it is. And you got your RPM right here. The extra D is right over here. It also shows a little bit on the inside of the mint mark, but this one's kind of plugged up. That looks like smegma from here. Smegma? What is your language on your phone, Wanda? Are you in Swahili mode? Got Paul with a $7 bid, looking for an $8 bid, or I'm going to close it out. Looking for an $8 bid now. A bit of $8. Going once at 7. Looking for a bit of $8. $8. How about a bit of $8? Any bit of $8? $7. $7 now. Going twice. Looking for an $8 bid. $8 now. A bit of $8. How about a bit of $8? $8 now. A bit of $8. It's English and I don't want to know. Okay. Okay, it's Yiddish. Okay. I don't know Yiddish, I'm sorry. Alright, selling to Paul, $7. That is too cheap. Right? Let me see, where's the holder for this one? Oh, there it is right there. Okay. So I'll take this and put it over there. Got just a few more coins. A few more coins, I promise, sir. Eric's about ready to flip me a bird. You want it done? Okay, so the 34D 1mm1 sold for $7. Now I have this. How about this? Everybody knows this one. 1963D FS 101 double die obverse in mid-die state, which shows the bottom part of the 3, which is not common. These are actually kind of scarce. John Shank, a bag of pennies. What are you looking for? A bag of copper, a bag of wheat cents. And here we go. We've got, starting this one at $15, lot number 40, 1963D, 1DO001, and FS 101 double die obverse. We've got Joe starting with a 20 now, Carla 21. $21 now, looking for a bit of 22. 22.90, but a bit of 22. How about a bit of 22? Looking for a bit of 22. There's Lisa at 22 now, Paul at 25. Paul at 25 now, looking for a bit of 26. Now, a bit of 26. Wheat. Okay. You want a bag of wheats? Let me get back to you on that. I need to make sure I've got a bag first, and then I give you a price on them. Send me an email, cd@coppercoins.com, cd@coppercoins.com, Mr. Shank, and we'll talk about that. Carl at 30 now, Paul Hampton at 35. 35, looking for a bit of $36. 36 now, a bit of 36. How about a bit of 36? 36 now, a bit of 36. I got 35, looking for a bit of $36 now on this coin. 1963D. It's a 1DO001FS 101 double die obverse number 1. Got a $35 bid now, looking for a bit of 36. 36 now, a bit of 36. How about a bit of 36? 36 now, a bit of 36. Yeah, Wanda, these, typically they sell for between $30 and $50, so I kind of expected this. John, if I've got a bag of wheats, they're going to be at $2.75 delivered. Can ship them to you at $2.75 for a bag. It'll be a bag incorporating all different dates, mints. I don't sort the bags out. I buy them sorted sometimes, but when I buy full bags, they're full bags. I don't search through any of them. I sell them as they are. We got a $35 bid. Anybody bid higher? Wanda blinked. Well, you're in luck, Wanda. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to hit a stop bidding on this, and I'm going to make some people happy. Make some people really happy because I happen to have 6 of these. I have 6 of these in this die state. And what I am going to do here today is give you a bin at $25. $25 is the bin price, and we're going to offer them first to Paul, then Carl, then Lisa, and let's see who else bid, and then Joe. Whatever they don't bid, anybody will be able to come in on. So I've got 4 up here. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for sale. And let's get it started. Bin at $25 bin. Okay, Carl wants one. Let me get in on my Paul Hampton. And Paul Hampton takes 1. Carl takes 1. Lisa takes 1. Joe McBride. Was that my other? Was JM? Is that who it is? Joe McBride, yes. Joe takes 1. No, Joe doesn't take 1. Joe says out. Okay. So I've got one for Paul, Carl, Lisa, and then Ron gets 1. It's okay, Joe. No worries, brother. So I've got, let me get the sheet out here so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. I got Paul, Carl, Lisa, Ron. Who's next? Anybody else? 1963D. DDO number 1. Nice BU coin. I have a couple left. If anybody wants to take them. Anybody wants to get one. $25. 25 is the price. All good? Okay. Last item for the night. Got to get it out because it went away on me. Alright, this is the last item for the night. And I appreciate everybody being here tonight. I appreciate your participation. I appreciate your patience with me. We're going to go over to the desk cam. I'm going to show you this. Series 1928 $1 note. Let me get a pad. Make this look so much better. Put it on a pad. There we go. Series 1928 $1 silver certificate. This happens to be a funny back. The funny back being that it looks like funny money when you look on the back of it. It looks like play money, so they call it a funny back. And we're going to start the bidding on this beautiful $1 silver certificate at $7. $7 only. We get you started on this. Now these are quite collectible and quite difficult to come by. $7 to Paul Hampton. Get our first bid up there. $7 now. Look over a bid of $7.50. $7.59. A bit of $7.50. How about a bit of $7.59? A bit of $7.50. Yeah, I was not pointed directly at my mic, which kind of kills the sound. But now I'm pointed more at it. We got Joe at $8. $8 now. Looking for a bid of $9. How about a bit of $9? There's Paul at $10. $10 now. Looking for an $11 bid. $11 bid. Now a bit of $11. How about a bit of $11? $11 bid. Now a bit of $11. Oh, the tapered planchet I haven't put up for sale. I did not prepare it for sale today. It'll be up at the next auction. Joe at 11. Now I've got Ron at 12. Lisa at 15. 15 is the current bid. Looking for 16. $16 now. How about a bit of 16? Now a bit of 16. How about a bit of 16? 16 now. A bit of 16. There's 17. Paul at 17. 18 now. Ron at 18 now. 19. $19. How about a bit of 19? 19. Anybody bit of 19? There's Paul at 20 now. 21. $21 now. How about a bit of 21? 21. Anybody bit of 21? Here's the back of it again. Well, my camera has frozen. There we go. Not quite completely frozen, but almost. Paul at $20 now. Looking for a bit of 21. How about a bit of 21? $21 now. A bit of 21. How about a bit of 21? I'll tell you what I can do here. We have that 1928 right there. We have another 1928. We have let's see. Okay. And then we have a number of 1928 A and B notes. These are all funny backs. Every one of them. I'm going to stack these up and I'm going to sell them to Yin's beautiful folks. First one that I showed is going to be on the top of the stack, but all the rest of these are going to come off as the stack comes down. And I'm going to start this in backwards bidder order. Backwards bidder order is going to be, let's see, Paul Hampton, Mr. Mahogany, and then who else? Lisa, then Joe, and that's all the different bidders I have. So I only have 4 different bidders. You possibly be serious. Hey, camera, quit going out. There we go. It's back. Yep, that's all we've got spoken up here. So I'm going to give them to my bidding people first. These are going to be a $10 bin. Oops. Come back, Chuck. A $10 bin. $10 bin. Take as many as you like. We've got Paul for 1. Paul will get 1. We've got Ron for 1. We'll get Ron for 1. He'll get this one. And then we will get Lisa for 1. Joe for 1. And then we've got, who's next? Mr. Land Pirate gets 1. Anybody else? We got plenty left. If anybody else wants one of these beautiful funny back notes, they are relatively low grade, but funny backs usually start at around $15 to $20. So you guys are getting a hell of a deal on these. All right, add one at the bottom for Paul. Paul will get another one. And that one. All right, so we've got more. If anybody wants one. We've got Paul for 2 now. Let's see if anybody else wants to get one. There's Farm Dog for 1. We've got Farm Dog, a funny back. We've got Dan, a funny back. I've got Otis, a funny back. Oh, did I miss some? I did. Let's get some more thrown in here. See, I've got Otis for 1. Dan, Otis. Let's see. Okay. While people are deciding on whether they want to bin on one of these, I'll go back through the list. This is for Joe McBride, especially, or anybody else who wants to come in and let me know. 75 in pennies, baby, wants one. Lisa says she'll take another. There we go. I have 2 left. I have 2 funny backs left. Let's see, Joe. Let me know if you want to look at a 1959D 1mm006 for $5. It's a BU coin. 1959D 1mm006, which is RPM number 6. I've got a 1959D 1mm25. 1959D 1mm25 also for $5. Did Lisa, was that the second one Lisa wanted, or was that the third? I guess I need to be paying better attention. Let's see here. Let me get some more rows in here. Oh, actually, I've only got 2 more, so. Lisa says she'll take one. Joe, did you want to take the last one? Or are you telling Lisa to take both? Got this one remaining funny back. I'll call it in VG to fine condition, just like all the others. Oh, Joe, take both the 59s. Okay, duh. Oh boy, my brain is fried. Let's see. Also have a 1919. Anybody want this last one? Got this last one. 1928 series funny back. Just let me know by saying funny back if you want the last one. Just tell me funny back if you want the last one. Now, I'm show Joe what I got left here. Joe, this one is available at $45. $45 got a 1919S. Lincoln Cent, really nice condition here. Let me throw the camera over in that direction so you can see what I'm showing you. And this one has a very, very little wear, but it's got some spots, and those spots may or may not come off. Kelly Ray says she'll take the last note. Or wait a minute. No, actually, John Shank said it first. John Shank said he'd take it. Okay. And Joe says pass on this. I can understand why. It's more a hole filler than anything else. That's okay. Let's see what's next. What came before it? 18S. 18S. There's 19S. And my next one. I have a 1926S Lincoln Cent that'll knock your pants off. Alright, Eric, I appreciate it. I can handle it from here. Thank you very much. Everybody say thank you to Eric for helping out tonight. He does this very selflessly, and I love him for it like a brother. Here we go, 1926S. This is an uncirculated Woody. 1920. We yelled at for snorting. Okay. Snorting or snoring? This 26S, Joe, is $325. It's an uncirculated Woody 1926S. Let me know if you would like to. Can I send it to Ida Herring? I can, but I'll need Ida's address to be able to send it to her. So you can email that to me. Let me put my email address in here for you real quick. Okay, thanks, Joe. cd@coppercoins.com. There is my email address, and this is specifically for John Shank. John, let me know on that bag, and also let me know Ida's address so I can get it sent to her. Okay, for Joe, let's see. Now this is also applies to anybody else, but if Joe doesn't want these, of course you can slam your bid down on them right there and take them. What came next that I did not sell? I don't think I had anything else. The 1963D 1DO001 FS101 1963D. You said you had 2 of them. So that was the last item. That was the very last item that I had that did not sell. So you've had your chance at everything that had not sold. So I appreciate it, Joe. Thank you very much. And thank you to everyone else here tonight. I think we're getting to a point where the auction has worn itself out. I was going to continue with some other stuff that I have not yet put in the list, but I think I need to stop because of the YouTube connection. YouTube is not being very nice to me tonight. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out for the rest of the night, and we're going to come back perhaps later maybe with a I may even do a no-notice auction. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I've got reveals to do later this week. I'll be starting those tomorrow. I should be doing 3 reveals tomorrow. I haven't seen Mickey say anything in quite a long time now, so he's probably been asleep for at least a half an hour. He is going to try doing broadcasting sometime this week, hopefully. And that's all I've got for now. You guys have a great night and a great week, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a great night.